Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived two hardworking woodcutters named Jack and Tom. They were the best of friends and spent their days chopping wood to earn a living for their families. One day, a terrible storm hit the forest, causing many trees to fall and making it difficult for the woodcutters to find enough wood to sell. Jack and Tom knew they had to work even harder to make ends meet. Jack decided to wake up earlier and work late into the night. He would chop wood for hours on end, barely taking any breaks. His hands became calloused and his back ached, but he kept pushing himself, believing that the more time he spent chopping, the more money he would earn. On the other hand, Tom just worked one more hour than his usual hours and went home to his family. As the days turned into weeks, Jack grew more and more exhausted. Despite working longer hours, he found that he was cutting less wood than before. His axe had become dull from overuse, and he had to use more energy to chop through the tough tree trunks. While Tom came back energetic and fresh every day and cut more wood than Jack did in a day. After a month had passed, Tom had earned significantly more money than Jack. Jack was puzzled and asked Tom how he managed to cut so much wood in such a short amount of time. Tom smiled and asked Jack to come with him to the forest the next morning. When Jack arrived, he saw Tom sitting on a log, carefully sharpening his axe. Jack was surprised and asked Tom why he was wasting time sharpening his axe when he could be cutting wood. Tom replied, "A sharp axe cuts more wood than a dull one. By taking the time to sharpen my axe, I can cut more wood in less time and with less effort, just like when you sharpen your brain and body, you can achieve more and work less." From that day on, both Jack and Tom spent time sharpening their axes every morning. They worked smarter, not just harder, and were able to provide a better life for their families. They continued to be the best of friends and the most successful woodcutters in the forest.